Well, we have breaking news coming in. India has crushed Pakistan propaganda. London takedown of Pakistan. External Affairs Minister has given left, right and centre. Lies have been decimated in 111 seconds. Return stolen part of Kashmir is what he has said. Vacate POK. Problem is solved is what he has said.
Look, on Kashmir, actually we have done, I think, a good job solving most of it. I think removing Article 370 was step number one. Then restoring growth and economic activity and social justice in Kashmir was step number two. Holding elections, which were done with a very high turnout, was step number three. I think the part we are waiting for is the return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. When that's done, I assure you, Kashmir solved. The second question, Global South.
Well, Rishabh joins us live in the broadcast with more details. Rishabh, as we heard, External Affairs Minister has given left, right and centre to Pakistan on Kashmir issue, saying that return parts of Kashmir, in fact, the Kashmir issue is solved, is what he has said. Give us more info on this.
Well, Akansha, yes, External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar, who was in London, was speaking at Chatham House, and when he was asked about the Kashmir issue, he was very clear that after, revoking Article 370, one part of it was done. The next part was to restore law and order. That he says has been done very well, and he has been very clear. The only issue that is in Kashmir right now is called Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and this is something that's not coming in for the first time from the External Affairs Minister. Remember, May 2023, press conference in Goa. The way India blasted Pakistan after Bilawal Bhutto, the then Foreign Minister of Pakistan, visiting India, raked up Kashmir at a press conference. That the only thing that needs to be discussed between India and Pakistan is Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Pakistan should be clear that when are they returning the illegal occupied territory to India. That is something that has been a very clear message from Delhi to Islamabad, and now External Affairs Minister again reiterating that POK will have to be returned to India, and that is the only way to solve the Kashmir issue.
Well, absolutely. Jaishankar has given it back to Pakistan. He has asked Pakistan to return the stolen parts of Kashmir. He has asked them to vacate POK, and saying that the problem of Jammu and Kashmir is solved. The only problem remains is of POK. Return stolen parts of Kashmir is what he has said. Listen in to how he decimated Pakistan in 111 seconds.
We have done, I think, a good job solving most of it. I think removing Article 370 was step number one. Then restoring growth and economic activity and social justice in Kashmir was step number two. Holding elections, which were done with a very high turnout, was step number three. I think the part we are waiting for is the return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. When that's done, I assure you, Kashmir solved.
So this is what he has said. He has said that the Kashmir problem is solved. The only issue that remains is that of POK, asking Pakistan to vacate POK, and after that, all the problems will be solved. He also spoke about Jammu and Kashmir, saying that the first step from India towards it was, in fact, Article 370. Now the only problem that remains is that of POK. Rest, the problem is solved, asking Pakistan to return the stolen parts of Kashmir. This is how External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, in fact, gave left, right and centre to Pakistan, crushed Pakistan and gave it back to Pakistan as far as the Kashmir issue is, in fact, concerned. So this is how he gave it back to Pakistan. He said, asking Pakistan to vacate POK. Let me go across to defense expert A.K. Shivas. Sir, thank you for speaking to Times Now. So how do you assess the statement that has come from External Affairs Minister? He has given it to Pakistan, saying that Jammu and Kashmir issue is solved. The only problem that remains is that of POK, and Pakistan must vacate POK.
Absolutely correct. As far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, the complete Jammu and Kashmir belongs to India. And as on today, the whole issue has been settled down, except the area which has been illegally occupied by Pakistan, that is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. That is a part of India. They must vacate it at the earliest. And the point today, the resolution was already passed in our parliament in 1994, and even 26 seats in assembly are kept vacant for that area. So as far as Pakistan is concerned, they must understand we have no issue as far as Jammu and Kashmir with Pakistan is concerned, except the one which is illegally occupied by Pakistan, and that must come back. You remember that on 26 October 1947, instrument of annexation was signed by Maharaja Hari Singh with the government of India, and thereafter it became a part and parcel of Indian territory. However, on the Pakistani raiders have attacked that, and that's how the Indian forces on 27th October landed there, and they pushed them back. So the question today comes is the area which is still illegally occupied by the Pakistan, which is basically an area of Muzaffarabad, Mirpur, Kotli, Jhangat, Dadniar, Bagh, and Pakistan, Poonch. All this area is still in occupation of Pakistan, must be vacated by them, given back to India, which is actually part of India, and that's the only issue. And I'm sure that must sink into the mind of Pakistan, and if it's not, India can go to any extent to get it back, because this is rightfully a part of India.
Well, absolutely. And this is how External Affairs Minister has given it back to Pakistan on Kashmir issue. Let me also go across to KK Sinha, defense expert who joins us live on the broadcast. Sir, how do you assess this statement that has come from External Affairs Minister? He has said that Kashmir issue is solved. The only problem that now remains is that of POK.
Good morning and Jai Hind. I think it's a very good statement and a very strategic time. When the global churning is going on and everyone is claiming, right from the Americas, when they are claiming, that the Panama should come back to them because they have built, the Greenland. Similarly, the time has come, because if this time is missed, probably this will get settled absolutely in the favor of Pakistan. Long time has passed by. And the area, that only not the POK. When we say POK, Pakistan understands it is the Azad Kashmir. There is a Gilgit-Baltistan, which is a bigger chunk than the POK itself. And Saskan Valley, which has been given by Pakistan to China. Now, China has also entered in this area illegally by making the CPAC, which has become much more difficult. So India has to it. And this is not the mere statement. It is a statement of fact that, the militarily, because today you have to, because the world over, the all power, India is a very powerful country, and we have got legitimate, right on this, because there is a UN charter is there on this, and there is UN resolution which has been passed. And resolution passed in our parliament. We have been making statement the time has arrived when the POK has to, be reclaimed. And not only reclaimed, that the Pakistan, should vacate, because the resolution says like that. But now
Absolutely.
The time has come.
So give back the stolen part of Kashmir. This is the message by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar there in London. But